Hello, everyone. Um, I wanted to take a few minutes this afternoon to just speak about holding true to your resonance. Um, whether it's friends, family, there's so many things going on in the world, and people are going to pull you in or try to pull you in. The media is going to try to pull you in, and you need to decide if you're going to go or not. You need to decide if it doesn't feel right to go to an event, if you're going to go and suffer through it, or if you're going to just not and deal with those consequences. Um, I'm really getting to a point. There's sometimes things I have to do because I'm a mom, um, or things I need to do for my household, like grocery shopping yesterday. I didn't want to go grocery shopping yesterday. I knew it was going to exhaust me, but I did it anyway because I needed food in my house and I needed fresh food because I'm trying to change how I'm eating. So I, there's one of those I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do this moments. There's other moments right now where, you know, I just am not going to put myself in the situation where I'm going to need to effort or be uncomfortable. And that can be hard for friends and family to understand. And I can try to explain it the best I can. Um, and if people use normal human words, they might use the word selfish, or I don't know, there's probably some other human word, but selfish just probably dings it on the head. Um, and I just have to, be that, okay, if that's what they think, that's what they think. And hope that either they are good enough friends or understanding enough family or whatever the case may be, that they know, the next time I'm going to try to come, not going to, like, I don't even like to commit to anything now. I'm really getting to this point where I don't like long range commitments because I don't know how I'm going to feel that day. And I want to honor whoever I am in that moment. And maybe that is selfish or whatever. But as the person living this life, that's something that I feel necessary. Now, there's stuff that I do have to plan. My husband has appointments, my brother in law has appointments, and kids have activities. It sometimes means, though, that I go, I can't do this today. I'm sorry, I'll reschedule it and we'll get it done. Um, it may mean kids are disappointed they don't get to go to activities. Um, but if I am getting an uncomfortable, icky feeling, I'm going to follow my resonance and not do something, go somewhere, whatever. Um, an example, last week, our homeschool group was going to go to a park, and um, it's kind of a nicer playground because it is completely enclosed and it has a gate. But a lot of the moms like to sit outside of it because it's kind of crazy chaos inside, and I get it. Some people have sensory issues and things like that, and they needed to be outside the playground area. And I have a 3-year old who would figure out the gate, and the road's right there. It's not really a great design as far as that goes, and he could possibly run into the street instead of running over to where they like to hang out. And I just didn't want to be separated from everybody. I was still feeling super crappy all the time. It's a very long drive. Driving makes me extra nauseous right now. And it just was going to be too much. And every fiber of my being was like, don't go, don't go, don't go. Please don't effort like this. But as a mother, I feel guilty because my kids aren't getting to hang out with their friends that day. And as a mother, I want to hang out with my friends and other moms that are like me and doing, in the same likeness. And so, but I made my decision, and I just, said to everybody, look, and, I understand I don't expect anybody to move or change or do anything different. I just, like, this is where I'm at, and I just needed to be loved and respected. And it was. And it turned out that the gate was broke even. So if I had gone, it would have been even worse than normal because there's no gate there. And, you know, when I go to an event, I try to make it so that my older kids don't have to help too much with younger kids when I'm sick like this and stuff like that. Sometimes I need a little extra help, but it would have been disastrous. The drive there and back, it's almost an hour. If I had gone against my resonance, if I had gone against my gut, I would have been in an even more uncomfortable situation than the situation I was already aware of. So sometimes when our gut or your resonance is telling you things, there's a reason. Sometimes you never know the reason. Like, you just don't, okay? And sometimes you do. And so the only thing I can say is please, please, please stick to your resonance. Stick to what your gut is telling you. If it doesn't feel right, start listening to that feeling. You may never know the reason. Maybe there was an accident or something and you're never going to know about it because the accident didn't happen because you weren't there. Maybe you'll find out about it because the gate was taken off the hinges and there's no gate there and somebody texts you to let you know. Awesome. But I would really highly encourage you when you're getting, and if somebody were to ask what's the difference between your ego and your gut, my gut is very quick punch, boom. There's no indecisive, should I do this? Should I not do this? It's a very much, it may not be the decision my ego, my brain wants to do, but it's what my higher self and my gut is telling me to do. And it's saying, hey, don't go to the playground today. It's going to be a mistake. Don't do it. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. And it's just going to stick to that. And my ego is going to sit there and go, oh, but I got to take the kids because they need to socialize with their friends. And I need to hang out with the other moms. And I'm being selfish because I don't want to be outside the playground. And I'm being a worrywart, an overprotective mother, and blah, 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 blah. Even though I know it's going to tire and exhaust me. But I listened to my gut. I got that confirmation, affirmation that listening to my gut was right. And that feels good when we get those. But you have to be okay when you don't get those too. Just listen to your gut. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your resonance. What it's guiding you. There's a reason for it. There are crazy times where, like, I have just been like, we've been staying with my parents or something like that. And I'm like, that's it. I want to go home. I want to go home now. Like, I pack up my kids and leave hours early. Why? I have no idea. But I do it. Even if it's crazy, even if it's inconvenient, even if it's whatever. Because I have listened to learn to listen. Blah! Pregnant brain. Learn to listen to my gut. So if I had any extra special message for you today, it would be that. And don't let ego talk you out of your gut. Ego is going to create all these things around your gut and why it's wrong and stuff like that. And you just have to decide if you're going to stick to it or not. So I hope that's helpful for you this afternoon, and I hope you have a great evening.